is so good to see you. Thanks for coming tonight. Thanks for joining us on live stream. I'm Pastor Dan. We are going to go on an adventure today. Are you guys excited? Are you excited? Oh, yeah, we're going to go stream through the Rocky Mountains on a train. But we're going to start by first singing. So let's sing some songs.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you.
Awesome. Hey, I hope you were doing the actions at home. There were some really awesome actions right here. It was so cool. We're going to be going on a journey, and we're going to pretend that we're on a steam engine, on a train. Has anybody ever been on a train before? Yeah? Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it, to go on a train? Not that many people go on steam engines, but, a long time ago, they used steam engines all the time. You know what? Has anybody ever done that song before? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. Anybody know that? When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. Yeah, good job. Well, you know how a teapot, if you put it on the stove for a long time, what happens? Its steam comes out, and sometimes it whistles, right? It means it's boiling. And if you put your hand over it, it'll be hot. But it also has a lot of power that comes through there all at the same time. Do you know that smart people, way smarter than me, they figured out how to take steam and be able to power something like a big train that would pull things miles and miles and miles all the way through the Rocky Mountains, long ways, which is pretty cool, isn't it? Now, I want you to talk with your family. At home, you can talk with your family. And I want you to say, okay, if we could get a steam engine, our own steam engine, and we could go anywhere and pull anything we want, where would we go and what will we pull? All right? So go talk. I'll give you just like 15, 20 seconds. And go tell me where would you go and what would you pull? All right? All right. I need a couple examples. Where would you go? China. And what would you pull? Panda. You would pull a panda. All right, bunch of pandas, right? Where would you go? What? You're what? Sorry, what? You're pulling hamsters. Way to go. Awesome. That wouldn't take that much power. Yes. Going to the beach and pulling a fancy car. All right. What about you guys over here? Did you guys come up with anything? Okay, not a bit. All right, way to go. All right. Thank you for sharing, Hausers. You couldn't see it, but I saw it. Anyway, yeah, it takes a lot of power to be able to pull those things, right? And to go that far and that be able to do all those cool things. Well, when you think of power, maybe you think of superheroes. Anybody think of superheroes? Well, if you could have the best superpower in the world, what would it be? What? Fast. What would it be? Yeah, Ari. Reading minds. Wow, that's a good one. What about you? What? Turning invisible. Anybody else? Or maybe when you think of power, you think of muscles. Anybody? Show me your best bodybuilding muscle thing. Oh, way to go. Way to kiss the guns. Yes, all right. Awesome. Yeah. When we think of power, we think of all those kind of things. But you know what? The reality is there's something that we don't always think of that's even more powerful than superheroes and superpowers, more powerful than any kind of muscles, and that is God. Do you know that God, He made things just like boom, like that. He just spoke things into being. He, our God, He can heal people. He can change things. It's amazing. He's more powerful than even death. And this week, that's what we're going to talk about. Because Jesus is God, right? And Jesus' power is incredible. And that's what we're talking about, how we have that power because of Jesus and what He's done for us and how He loves us. How He gives us that power each and every day. We're going to sing about the power of Jesus. So stand and join us as we sing.
Wonderful power in the blood.
good job. Good job. I like the power. Yeah, you guys did good actions. Really awesome. You know, each day we're going to have this statement that we're going to be learning, something that we want you to hold on to all day long. And today, our Bible point is that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. And every time you hear that, all night long, what I want you to yell out is trust Jesus. All right, but when you do that, we can't just do trust Jesus. We have to do something cool, like we're gonna pull on a train horn when we do that. Trust Jesus, okay? So let's try this, all right? Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. Oh my goodness, great job. Let's do it again. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. Awesome job. Awesome job. You know what? We need to hold on to that. The promises that God gives and how God helps us through those difficult times. We have a verse for today. And our verse for today is this, that I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. Christ is just another word for Jesus, right? And we can do everything through Jesus who gives us strength, because Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. Oh, wait, you didn't hear it? You didn't hear it? Oh, let's try it again. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. Good job. Let's sing. Stand again.
Feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. 'Cause God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop. I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. Let's do it all again right now. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop.
Woo! Way to go. Awesome. Hey, did anyone hear all the conversation about a rock fall, like a landslide came down on the railway last night. Did anybody hear about that? I mean, who could we ask about that? We should see if we can find somebody who we know. Hey, maybe he knows. Hey, do you know? Do you work here?
Well, yes, sir, I do work here. Not only do I work on the train engines, I also drive them. My name's Camtrack.
Hey, Camtrack.
I'm an engineer here.
Camtrack. He's an engineer, and his name's Camtrack. That's an amazing name. I mean, you must really love trains.
I don't just love trains. When you've been dealing with trains as long as I have, they become a part of you.
Whoa. Dude, that's deep.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Man, you know what we were just talking about? We were talking about the landslide. Did you hear anything about that? I mean, because if something like that happened, that'd be really bad.
Oh, you heard correctly. All these big boulders fell down from the mountain, landed right here on that track.
Oh, wow. That could really get in the way.
It can. In fact, me and my crew were going to take an engine down the mountain today, and then these rocks happened. Good thing I showed up, though.
Yeah? So, like, you think you can actually move those massive, huge rocks?
Oh, I don't think I can move these rocks, Pastor Dan. I know I can move these rocks. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah, how about that little one right there? You start with that one, all right?
Okay, I'll try. By the way, do you have your ticket?
My ticket?
Yes,
My ticket
sir,
for
to
what?
the gun show. Whoa. Stand back, don't make any sudden movements. These boys will bite you if they're startled.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, don't hurt yourself, man.
My back.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. You okay?
Oh, thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, man. They're a little heavier than what you thought, I guess.
Yeah,
Huh?
I can't. I'm not strong enough.
You're not strong enough? Well, you know what? That's exactly what we've been talking about, because sometimes in life things are really hard. And they're harder than we have to go through hard things, and that's hard for us to do because maybe sometimes you gotta stay for a big test, or maybe there's other times that you have to take care of somebody who's sick, or maybe you have to stand up to some bullies.
Oh, goodness.
And, there might be even times where, you got to say goodbye to a friend or something like that.
Mother.
Oh, jeez, you okay?
Told you I'm not strong enough, Pastor Dan.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. All right. So what we've been learning about today is that Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus, yes.
Let's try again. Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus.
Jesus helps us do all kinds of things, and his power is greater than anything we have to ever experience, even some of the hard things that happen inside of us. But we have Jesus who will help us.
Well, this Jesus guy sounds pretty awesome. He sounds like a good friend. Now I got to figure out how to get all these rocks out of here. Maybe that Jesus guy can give me some good ideas on how to move them.
Oh, I bet he can't. But even better than that, I'll tell you what. Once we're done here, I'll come back around and I'll help you out.
Oh, man, that'd be so great. Thank you so much.
No problem. Good to see you, Cam.
All right, good to meet you, Pastor Dan.
Say bye, Cam.
Bye, friends. Bye, friends.
Every day we are going to meet a Bible buddy. And today's all the Bible buddies, that's hilarious. All our Bible buddies are from the Rocky Mountains, and today's Bible buddy is Ramsey. So check it out.
Hey there, friends! Glad you're all on board for a rambunctious week of faith and fun at Rocky Railway. I'm Ramsey, a bighorn sheep. Can you guess why? Okay, that was too easy. Check out these cool, curvy horns God gave me. Ram's horns can weigh up to 30 pounds. That's as much as some of our littlest preschool buddies. Wow! My horns have to be tough because we male sheep use them to keep other rams out of our territory. People who study rams say we can run into each other at 20 to 40 miles per hour. Bam! You can hear that sound for miles. Me and my herd hang out all over the majestic, massive Rocky Mountains. The Rocky Mountains rock! If you head up to find me, strap on your hiking boots. Sometimes my herd grazes in an alpine meadow. 'Cause that's where the good stuff is. Wow, good! But the meadow makes us an easy target for predators, so we also like to climb way up those crazy cliffs. We sheep like it steep. Me and my family can hang out on a little teeny tiny ledge that's only a few inches wide. Animals like bears or coyotes can't bother us here. Whew! And check out the view! God made us just right for staying safe in those hard, rocky places. My hooves are split and have a rough skin on the bottom that grips tight to the rugged rocks. Plus, I've got excellent eyesight. No glasses for me. It may sound like climbing these cliffs and balancing on jagged ledges is hard to do, but God has given me everything I need to live here. Find food and keep my family safe. I've heard that you sometimes have to do hard things too. When there's a bully at school, maybe you feel like you're in a rough, rocky place. You may not be balanced on a cliff ledge like me, but maybe you have to balance homework, chores, sports, music, and friendships. That sounds hard. Maybe coming here today and making new friends even feels like a hard thing for you. But did you know you don't face those hard things alone? No way! Jesus is right beside you. Yep, even right now. He gives you His power to climb through those mountains of worry and get through any rough stuff you gotta do. The Bible powers you up with this truth. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. That means you don't have to have your own power to do hard things. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus.
Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my home, come what may. Where I go with you. Where I go with you. There's a spirit I cannot contain. There's a spirit I cannot contain. The same power that raised Jesus up from the grave. The same spirit I cannot contain. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my home, come what may. Where I go with you. Where I go with you. Where I go with you. Breath upon these bones, your fire in my soul, your kingdom is my home, and I don't walk alone. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my home, come what may. Where I go with you. Everywhere I go on this road, high and low, where I go with you. So I won't be afraid, this my home, come what may. Where I go with you. Where I go with you. Where I go with you.
That was a perfect song for what we're about to do next. everywhere we go, on all the places we go, God goes with us. We are going to look at some stories of some kids every night this week. Some real kids just like you, just like me. And tonight we're looking at a boy named Dominic. And Dominic likes to do karate. I don't know if you know much about karate, but karate is a sport where you need to use your mind to focus. And then they work really hard on some really cool kicks and some really cool moves and a lot of different things. And sometimes when Dominic goes to karate class, it's hard. Sometimes he can't quite get the move right the first time. So let's watch Dominic's story.
My name is Dominic, and I'm almost 11 years old.
Dominic lives with his mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa. He enjoys all kinds of hobbies, but one is his favorite.
I like to build things. I also like karate a lot. I love karate because I get to really express myself and I get to have fun. And I also get to build character and build physical strength.
Learning karate is hard work. Dominic practices up to 3 times a week. Plus, he practices at home with his dad.
The hardest thing about karate is definitely a lot of push-ups, leg lifts, sit-ups.
Dominic knows that he needs to trust Jesus when things get hard.
There was this board breaking thing, and I saw all the other kids break it with their palm, right here. Boom. Just didn't work out for me.
Dominic failed to break the board with his hand, but he didn't give up. He continued to train, and he asked Jesus to help him.
And I said, I'm gonna break this board. It's an obstacle in my way, and let me push through it. And ha! I broke it.
Another part of karate is taking tests to earn new belts. Each belt color represents a new level. Earning a new belt is hard.
I was very discouraged on the first day because I was afraid I wasn't going to pass, and that's what brought me down. The second day, I was feeling very, very discouraged, very, very, very sad. And I thought, I don't think I'm going to pass this, and I didn't. I failed, and I failed, and I failed. Finally got to the last day that I could possibly test, and I said, this isn't going to be like those last times. I am going to pass it. I said, you know what, Jesus can help me get through this. I'm just going to pray to him today. I am going to pass the test tomorrow. And I did.
In the Bible, in the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 13, it says, "For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength."
My 3-day test, it was really hard. And Jesus helped me through that. I was nervous for it. If you're going through hard things, I suggest that all you need to do is just trust in God and he'll help you. Pray to God and he can get you through anything. Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Story of Dominic's. How about you guys? Talk to your family. Has there been something that you've had to do that was hard, but you did it anyway? Tell your family something hard you've had to do like Dominic. Sometimes, if we're not willing to try it, even though it's hard, we might miss out on things. We might miss out on really cool opportunities because maybe we're afraid to try something new that's hard. Maybe we're afraid that we might fail. Dominic talked about that. He failed a lot of times, but he kept trying even though it was hard. Hannah, my Hannah, has a story about when she was running cross country. She loved it, but she would get so nervous every time that she'd get physically sick to her stomach, and sometimes she would be just so worried about how she was going to do. She wanted to run, but at the same time it was really hard before every race because she got nervous about it. There is a story about an Olympic swimmer who felt the same way. She was an Olympic swimmer, and every time before she did her thing, she would say something to herself. And you could see the camera could see her saying this thing to herself. And so after she swam, one of the reporters asked her what she was saying to herself over and over and over before she started her race. And you know what she said? She said, "I was saying this verse. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength." She was reminding herself that she could do it because Jesus was going to be with her everywhere she went while she was running her race. So here's what I want you to do. To your family members, I want you to say their name and then tell them that they can do all things through Christ who gives them strength. Go ahead, to every member of your family. All right. We are going to take a look at a different person tomorrow in our Kidvin, but I'm going to ask Miss Worziak to come up. She's going to tell us a Bible story tonight. So check it out.
Hi guys, good night. Good night. That's not what I meant to say. It's good to see you here tonight, guys. We obviously are talking about doing hard things, and we've been talking about doing hard things in our own lives, and I know just a minute ago you were all telling your family members about hard things in your life, and I want you to take a minute and remember that hard thing that you've had to do and think about it. Think about the hardest thing and if you wanted to do it. Well, we aren't the only people who have to do hard things. Did you know there are even people who were in the Bible who have had to do hard things? People who we read about who are great people in our history, but they still had hard things to do that they didn't want to do. And tonight we're going to meet somebody from the Bible who had to do something hard even though he didn't want to. But before we... Ananias, what are you doing? From who? These people? Everybody. Oh, okay. Well, I don't really understand. Could you maybe stand up and explain this to me a little bit more? Because that's not a very good hiding spot. You're kind of tall for those boxes.
Hello, everyone that I don't know. Hello, I'm Ananias.
Yeah, so what's going on?
I'm hiding.
Yeah, I got that. That much I have. I'm not sure why you're hiding.
It's Saul. Do you know Saul? He's here in Damascus, and he looks for people that love Jesus, and then he arrests them and locks them up, so I have to hide.
Ananias, I think maybe you haven't heard something.
He's thrown lots of Jesus's friends into prison, and he's here.
Yeah.
In Damascus.
So there's something I think that maybe you still haven't heard about Saul. Something kind of important has happened to him. Have you heard about it?
About how Jesus appeared to Saul?
Yeah.
And how a bright light that shone around Saul, and Saul heard Jesus' voice, and then Saul fell on the ground, and how he was blind, and how his buddies led him here to Damascus. Yeah, I heard all that.
So you heard the story about how Jesus appeared to Saul.
This is a disguise.
Yeah. So you heard the story that Jesus came and blinded Saul, and his buddies brought him to Damascus, and you're still hiding.
Well, Jesus came to me in a vision this morning and told me I should go to Straight Street, and when I got there to ask for a man from Tarsus named Saul.
Wow, Jesus came to you in a vision?
Yes, and then I should place my hands on Saul and pray for him so Saul will be able to see again.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Jesus himself, the Savior of this world, came to you in a vision and told you to go to Saul and put your hands on him.
Yes.
But you're here hiding.
Yes, because when Saul is able to see, guess what he's going to do? He's going to see me, and I love Jesus, and he's going to arrest me, and then he's going to throw me in prison. And you know what he does sometimes to Christians? He throws rocks at them like that, except it'll be at me because I'm a Christian. And I don't want that. And I'm not sure what it, just like this, children. And so I'm not sure that I want that. I'm not sure that he'd do this, but I don't want to find out. Why is God asking me to do a hard thing?
Oh, Ananias, we might be able to help you. My friends and I here tonight have been talking about this, that sometimes we have to do hard things, but Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Okay, but this is a really hard thing, a super hard thing, and I'm afraid, and I'm not sure that I can do it. Have you ever had something hard to do and you weren't sure that you could do it?
Yeah, my friends and I were actually just talking about that very thing, about sometimes we have to do super hard things. Ananias, can I ask you to do something?
Yeah, yes.
It's gonna be super hard.
Okay.
But it's not going to Saul yet.
Okay.
Okay, do you trust me?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys think Ananias trusts me? Do you think Ananias can do this super hard thing? Let's find out. That's going to be the real question. All right, Ananias, here's what I need you to do. Turn around.
Oh.
Backwards, okay? This is going to be really hard. Are you ready?
Yep.
In just a minute, when I tell you to go, I need you to fall backwards. And just fall. Just fall to the ground. Can you do it?
Okay.
Except, here's the deal. You're not going to fall to the ground. I'm going to catch you. Promise. Do you guys think I can catch Ananias? I heard a no.
All right.
All right, Ananias, let's find out.
All
Are
right.
you ready?
Yes.
Okay, ready? Go. Whoa, look at that. I did it. So, Ananias, if you can fall backwards and I can catch you, I think that you can go talk to Saul.
Maybe I can go talk to Saul and pray for him, and maybe when he sees me, he won't try to throw rocks at me.
Yeah, I think if Jesus sent you, Jesus is probably not trying to get rocks thrown at you.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I know something else that helps when we're scared and have to do hard things. Would you like me to pray with you before you go? Would that help
Yes.
you?
Oh, please do. Yes.
Yes. All right, guys, can you fold your hands? We're going to pray with Ananias to help him, okay? Dear God, you have asked Ananias to do something that's kind of hard and scary, and sometimes you do that for us too. But we know that when you send us to do those hard, scary things, you're not sending us alone. You are with us and you are watching over us. So please be with my friend Ananias. Help him and guide him to do this thing you have asked him to do. Amen.
Amen.
You ready?
All right. I'm going to go try doing it.
You're good.
All right.
All right. Bye, Ananias. Can you guys say bye?
Goodbye.
All right. So, guys, just like Ananias, Jesus helps us do hard things if we just ask, all right? And that is a real story from the Bible, although I'm not actually in it. You could read it yourself if you would like to.
I have 3 things for you tonight, and if you're at home and you picked up a packet, they are in your packet. If you are at home watching and you didn't pick up a packet, you can still come by church tomorrow, and I will put them together for you, and you will have these things at home too. So before you leave, I have 3 presents for you, okay? One is this Bible book, and it has the story of Ananias in it, the first one. So you'll pick that up on your way out. The other thing is our craft for tonight, and I'm going to show you how to do it because you're not going to know how to do it if I don't show you because it's kind of tricky, okay? And then the last thing I have for you is our Ramsey Bible Buddy. So he's in here, and there's this fancy little carabiner, it's called, and you can put him on there. And You can get your mom and dad to download an app on their phone or your device, and it just put in Rocky Railroad. And when you put in Rocky Railroad, you can download the app that goes with these Bible buddies, okay? So that's pretty cool. But let me show you how to do this craft really quickly, okay? You can do this when you get home. You can pick it up on your way out, or if you've already picked it out, or you're at home, you can follow along with me, okay? So you're going to take this little thing apart, and you're going to string the rubber band in through it so it comes out. And on the side, there's one side of this black thing that has a little bump. The little bump side gets the short straw. Okay? So you're going to put your short straw through the little bump side and pull it tight. Okay? And then you're going to string the other side of the rubber band through the other side. I might need a helper. Elizabeth, come on up and hold something for me. Here, hold this. Because I'm not having a lot of luck. All right, this is a little tricky. If you need mom and dad to help you, this goes through the other side. I know, it's trickier than it looks. We should have practiced. Oh, there you got it. Okay. All right. Thank you. That's it. That's all. Okay, and then put it back together. And then you're going to wind this up as much as you can wind it. And when you let it go, it's going to drive crazy all over the place, all over the floor. All right, let's see it. Here we go. Oh! Did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. It goes the other way. I thought I did it right. Excuse me, just a moment. I told you wrong. Pastor Dan is telling me. Long side. All right. We'll see if he's right. Okay. Long side on the little bumper. We'll try it again. We wind it up, and then it's going to go all crazy in every direction. Ready? There it goes. Oh, it got hit by a rock. Keep going. Okay, so you're going to take this home, and you're going to let him go all over your floor, your kitchen floor, and he's going to go all over the place because it's a reminder that sometimes we don't have any control of what's happening in our life. Sometimes we have to go through hard things, like a pandemic, or somebody gets sick, or something's really hard and we didn't expect it. We didn't expect our life to go in that direction. Sometimes we can't control the hard things we go through. But you know what? Jesus is always there with you, and he will be with you through all the hard things. Jesus, what do we say? Jesus' power helps us through hard things. Let's sing one more song.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're me, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you, trusting in you, trusting in you. We're trusting in you, trusting in you.
I am learning a lot tonight about trusting Jesus. I have one more challenge for us to do together. You should have in your packets at home or in your spots by your seat, you should have some train tracks that look like this, okay? And don't do anything with them yet. I'm going to tell you what to do. All right? It should be really, really easy. We're just going to take our train tracks on each side, and we're just going to pull and kind of rip, and we should just rip them into 3 train tracks. It should be super easy, okay? So all we're going to do is on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, you're going to hold it on each side, and we should just be able to rip them right into 3 train tracks. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That didn't really work. Let me try again. That didn't really work again. No, it's not really working for me. Okay, that was supposed to be really easy. No, Miss Wurziak's cheating. I know, but Miss Wurziak's cheating. You're supposed to pull on each side and just be able to rip them really easy. Okay? Something that looked like it was supposed to be kind of easy wasn't very easy. But, let's try again. But this time I'm going to teach you the trick. Okay? There's a tiny little trick, and we can make this work. All right? So this time, now, so there's a non-COVID way and a COVID way, okay? So the directions say to put your mouth on the middle track like this, okay? But if you don't want to do that and you want a friend to help you and your friend to hold it right there, that would probably work too. But I'm going to try it. We're going to put our mouth right here, and then we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to see if we can make it into 3 tracks. Ready? All right, let me try again one more time. Okay, let me see if I can have, here, Hannah, come on up here and let's see if this works better. Or we'll try this way. Ready? Oh, look, I did it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, here's the point. Here's the points that I want you to know tonight. Sometimes, when we go through hard things, we need somebody else to help us. Sometimes, we need a mom or a dad to be there for us and to give us a little advice on how to do it. Sometimes, we might need somebody to hold something for us. Sometimes we might need a friend just to be there to walk us through. But guess what? Jesus, not only is Jesus always with us when we go through hard things, but he gives us people in our lives to be with us too, like our moms and our dads and our friends. He gives us the people we need to help us, to tell us the right way to do it maybe sometimes, or to just be there and help us or lend a hand. Hey, wait, is that Ananias I see? Come on up here, Ananias. So,
I'm back.
what are you doing here? I heard you go see Saul.
I was very afraid to see Saul, but I'm back from seeing him and I'm okay.
So, what happened?
Well, I was very scared, but my friends here reminded me that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. Goodness, yes.
So, what'd you do?
Well, I found the house and went in, and there was Saul, and he hadn't eaten for 3 days, but he was still very scary.
And what happened?
Well, I said, Brother Saul, the Lord Jesus, who appeared to you on the road, told me to come to you and to pray for you so that you could be filled with the Spirit and regain your sight. And then I put my hands on his shoulders, and then bam! These weird scaly things fell off his eyes, and he could see again.
That's incredible.
It's pretty sweet, I know. When he was, and then we baptized him and gave him something to eat, and then I came here to let you all know how it turned out.
Wow. Sounds like God has some pretty big things in store for Saul.
It was. And just like he has big plans for everyone here, and we can do it too, because Jesus' power helps us to do hard things. Trust Jesus. Well, I have to run. Thank you for your help, and thank you guys so much for helping me trust Jesus.
Thank you, Ananias. That's an awesome story.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Let's sing
Yeah.
one more song about trust. Here we go.
If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, and we can trust everything He does. He keeps His promises, we know, because, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah. Oh, yeah. If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, and we can trust everything He does. He keeps His promises, we know, because, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him. Yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him. Yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, we can trust Him, we can trust Him.
All right. Well, I have had a great time with you tonight, and I have learned a lot of fabulous things about trusting Jesus. We always do one more thing during our VBS. We always have a mission project that we are doing together and collecting together. And this year we are, our mission project is for some fun alpacas. They're one of my favorite animals. Hannah and I really wanted to get alpacas, but Pastor Dan didn't let us. So anyway, we can buy, Hannah and I can buy an alpaca for somebody who it would really, really benefit. So check out how alpacas help some people in Ecuador.
Not too far from North America is the country of Ecuador. In this little country, about the size of New Mexico, you'll find cities, beaches, jungles, and mountains. Small farming communities are nestled into the soaring Andes Mountains, far from the bustling city. Life up here can be hard. At nearly 2 miles above sea level, the soil can be compact, rocky, and dry. That makes it hard for farmers to grow the crops they need to feed and provide for their families. As a result, a lot of kids go hungry, but a surprising animal can make a huge difference. Alpacas are fun, friendly, fleecy farm animals. Most farm animals have hooves, which pack down the soil. But God made alpacas with little pillows on the bottoms of their feet. The soft feet are gentle to the soil, keeping more moisture in the soil, which can even mean more water in the air. That allows the crops to grow better. Wow! Plus, alpaca fleece is valuable when it's spun into yarn, then woven into clothing or blankets. And alpacas make about 10 pounds of fleece each year. Families can stay warm and sell the fleece to help pay for their kids' education, healthcare, and food for many years. Unfortunately, alpacas are expensive for farmers to buy. But you can help. When you bring in $10, and you bring in $10, and you, all those dollars get put together and sent to people who will give alpacas to families in Ecuador. You can bring help, hope, and awesome alpacas to kids in Ecuador.
So we have a little alpaca display out here, and if you're at home, you could just bring it with you Sunday or send it in or whatever you want to do. If you want to help people in Ecuador to buy them an alpaca. So Hannah, we'll have to give our alpaca money to the people of Ecuador. We can do that. All right, thank you so much for coming. I want to close us in a prayer. And then come back tomorrow night. And if you're watching at home and you did not get a packet yet, remember, you can still come and get a packet tomorrow at the church. All right? Let's pray. Oh, dear Jesus, thank you so, so much for this lesson about trusting you when we go through hard things, when we're doing hard things, when we don't know which direction life is taking us. Thank you for the people that you put in our lives when we have to go through hard things. But most of all, thank you that you are with us all the time, everywhere, always, and that we can trust you. In your name, amen.